Good morning, students. Today we will read the third chapter of the Hornbill book, that is Discovering Tooth. The saga continues. This chapter is written by Anne Williams. So we will read about the author. Anne Williams is a former senior writer for National Geographic magazine and online news, where she covered the world and all that is in it for almost 3 decades. Williams received a BA in Classical and Near Eastern Archaeology from Bryn Mawr College and an MA in West Asian Archaeology with minors in Egyptology and Academian cuneiform from the University of Toronto. She and her husband live in Silver Spring, Maryland, and travel whenever they get the chance. Introduction of the chapter. The emperors of Egypt were known as pharaohs. They had a vast empire and enormous gold. They believed in afterlife, so they mummified the dead body of the king and buried in a tomb. They put beside the dead a lot of treasure and even the things of everyday need. These things were meant for use in the next life. These tombs were built up to 26 feet below. The mummy was put in a gold case. Tut was the last of a ruling dynasty. He died young, only 9 years after occupying the throne. His tomb was discovered after years of searching and investigated in 1922 by a British archaeologist, Howard Carter. He had trouble in taking the mummy out of the coffin of solid gold. The resins had hardened. The body was put and removed in parts. It was reassembled and put in a case at the resting place, but it was taken out again for CT scan in 2005 to solve the mystery of his death. The CT scan dispelled all doubts and nothing had gone seriously wrong. Tut is resting in peace in his tomb in the valley of the departed kings of Egypt. Story of the chapter. Tut or Tutankhamun was a teen-aged heir to the royal throne of Egypt. The family had ruled Egypt for centuries, but the Tut died young. He was the last of the family line. His funeral marked the end of a dynasty, but the details of his passing away are not clear. Tut's father or grandfather, Amenhotep III, was a powerful pharaoh who ruled for almost 40 years. His son Amenhotep IV succeeded him. The new king promoted the worship of the Aten, the sun disk. He changed his name to Akhenaten, or the servant of the sun god. He also shifted the religious capital from the old city of Thebes to the new city. He also shocked the country further by attacking Ammon, a major god, breaking down his images and closing his temple. He was succeeded by another mysterious ruler who died soon. Then a very young Tutankhamun sat on the throne. He is widely known today as Tut. He restored the old ways, the worship of god Ammon. He also changed his name to Tutankhamun. He ruled for about 9 years and then died unexpectedly. Tut's mummy was discovered in 1922 by British archaeologist Howard Carter. Perhaps he was murdered, but he was laid to rest with a lot of gold and with everyday things like games, a bronze razor, clothes, cases of food and wine. It was believed that pharaoh would need those things in the afterlife. Howard Carter was a British archaeologist who in 1922 discovered Tut's tomb after years of searching. Much of the treasure buried in the tomb had already been looted. Even then, it was the richest royal collection ever found in any tomb. The rock-cut tomb was some 26 feet underground. The walls had paintings. Tut's gilded face was there on the outer coffin lid. After months of recording the treasures, Carter began investigating the 3-layered coffin of Tut in the tomb. In the first one, he found the garlands of olive leaves and lotus petals and corn flowers. The burial, it seemed, was done in March or April. When Carter finally reached Tut's mummy, he faced trouble. Raisins used for cementing Tut's to the bottom of his solid gold coffin had become very hard. It was impossible to free the body from the raisins. Even the burning sun failed to melt it. The raisins had to be removed using a chisel and hammer from beneath the limbs of the body. Carter really had little choice. If he had not cut the mummy limb by limb, the thieves would have taken all the gold away. Carter's men first removed mummy's head, then cut off every major joint. Once the body removed in parts was reassembled on a layer of sand in a wooden box and put at the original place. In 1968, an anatomy professor x-rayed the mummy and revealed a new fact. He said that the breastbone and front ribs of Tut's body were missing. Today, CT takes hundreds of x-rays and creates a three-dimensional image of the body. It was on January 5, 2005 that the world's most famous mummy of Tut was put into CT scanner to answer two big questions. How did Tut die and how old was he at the time of death? The CT machine was donated by manufacturer Siemens. King Tut had died some 3,300 years ago. On the night of the scan, the workmen carried Tut from the tomb in his box. They put it on a trailer that held the scanner. The process took less than 3 hours. The pharaoh was carried back in the tomb again. The CT scan dispelled all doubts. Nothing had gone seriously wrong. Tut is resting in peace in his tomb in the valley of departed kings of Egypt. Word meanings. First word is here. A personally legally entitled to the property or rank of another on that person's death. Tomb, a large grave built of stone above or below the ground. CT scan, a computerized tomography combines a series of X-ray images taken from different angles and use computer processing to create cross-sectional images or slices. Forensic, examining dead bodies to find out the cause of death. Pharaoh, an Egyptian king. Forensic reconstruction is the process of recreating an individual from their skeletal remains through an amalgamation of artistry. Cemetery, the place where dead bodies are buried. Mummy, a preserved dead body. Murals, paintings on the wall. Coffin, a box in which dead body is kept. Antiques, every old things. Archaeologist, a scientist who studies ancient remains. Legend, an old story handed from generation. Artifacts, things of art made by hands. Board games, games like chess. Linen, a fabric cloth made from flax used to make high quality clothes. Cases, box, treasures, a collection of valuable things, nested, fitted inside each other. Shroud, cover of the dead body. Willow, a tree that has a soft wood. Cornflowers, a blush purple flowers of a wild plant. Chiseled away, separated with a chisel. Collars, necklaces. Bracelets, ornaments of the wrist. Amulets, something worn round the neck or arm or waist. Adornments, things for decoration. Tomography, a technique for displaying a representation of a cross-sectional through a human body or other solid object using X-ray or ultrasound. Dynasty, family line. So this is the end of the today's lecture. So we will meet soon with the next video. Stay at home, stay healthy.